All right, guys, welcome back to part 2 of our Kansas turkey hunting adventure with Johnny Herrmann and Clinton Fawcett. We saw Johnny.
This is the trip you didn't get invited on.
I got invited right at the last minute, like 2 days before they were going, like, hey, you want to go to Kansas? I was like, yeah, no problem.
No problem. I was going to let the wife know the hours before.
I think they were there while it was youth turkey season here in Illinois. So I stayed behind to take Joey turkey hunting. And Todd sent us to his lease, and we didn't see any turkeys. Go figure.
I had pictures.
We tried super hard. So guys, part 2 of Kansas. Now Clinton is up to bat, and this is just one of those
birds.
This is just one of those textbook hunts. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Let's go.
All right, guys. Well, good morning. Welcome to day 3 in Kansas. We're back down in the blind where we ended yesterday's hunt with the bearded hen that I failed to shoot. But I can promise you one thing. I'll be wishing I shot her if we have to pack one all the way out here today. It rained, I don't know, quite a bit last night. And for those of you that live in Kansas, you know, and those of you that hunt out here, you know, some of the roads are gravel and some of the roads are dirt. And dirt roads are like freaking, I don't even know how to explain it, like snot and mud mixed together when it rains. So we had to park. I don't know how far away we're parked. Quite a pretty good trek. We're back down here in this bottom. We got a bird just hammering over here in these big trees. Right where Johnny and I thought one would roost at, if there was going to be a bird down here. But yesterday when he shot that turkey was the first time we'd ever been on this farm, so we just weren't real sure. So we've got that gobbler to the east, and we got one way to the west. This bird should pitch down into our field. We're still probably 300 yards away from him, so we're not in the best spot, but we're not in the worst spot either. So it could happen. And if it does happen, you're going to see a couple middle-aged fat white guys packing a lot of stuff for a long ways. So another beautiful morning. Johnny's saying there's a chance. Who knows? He's got a long ways to go. I don't know, in Wyoming distance, he's probably 300 yards. In Illinois distance, he's like 600 or 700 yards. So. But he's coming. He's gobbling. You just can't hear him. I can see it in the binoculars. So. And we'll drink some more coffee, because that's what I need to calm down. You know, more coffee. More coffee, Johnny.
He's going to be here in 15 minutes.
Morale is increasing. That's what I'm talking about, Herbie!
Oh my God. Oh.
So you're saying there's a chance, Herman? Huh? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, beautiful shooting. Woo! Oh. Oh my God.
That is what I'm talking about. Huh? Does it get any better than that? Yes, it does, because yesterday's was better. Boom!
Oh, dude.
I'm going to tell you what. I have a hard time sleeping at times. And last night, we went out to supper with the landowner. And he was like, you guys got a four-wheeler? I said, no, he's got the truck. He's like, well, it's going to rain. Herman and I, you know, we're the smartest people on the planet. We're like, we checked our phones. It's like a 0% chance the rain will be fine. So the middle of the night, I'm up. It's pouring down rain. I had slept about 2 hours. It's freaking pouring. I'm on phone trying to find gravel roads and how to get here and if it's mud and all my bow and cameras and everything still in this blind. Is it going to be soaking wet? Like, I don't know. I told Johnny this morning I did not want to drive out here in the dark because these Kansas roads are something else. I mean, if you slide off the road, you are done deal. And Herman, I could tell he wanted to go. He kept turning the lights on, trying to get stuff ready, and what an incredible morning. That's something you don't get to experience where we live, watching one come in from, I don't know, 300 or 400 yards away. So it kind of reminded me when Frankie rattled in that big 9-pointer, and like the anticipation, just he's so far away, and then he's coming and coming and coming, and then you finally get him there. Oh, didn't go 20.
Oh man, that was so good.
Oh, I center punched him.
Oh, he was dead turkey walking.
I was like, I'm gonna let him get on the decoy for a minute. And I was like, no, he stopped, got his chest up against it, and I was done.
Oh, God, that was so perfect.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
Lung shot.
Wow.
All right, guys. Well, what a incredible morning. We've had an incredible couple days here in Kansas. It amazes me how easy it is to get frustrated and down turkey hunting. I do it all the time. Well, mostly I just hate sitting in the blind. I hate sitting there all the time. But I've learned over the years, you know the saying, the easiest way to kill a turkey is just to have patience and hunt them like you're hunting a deer. We've been working pretty hard at it. I know we've only been here 2.5 days, but 14 hours a day going around chasing turkeys is a lot of chasing turkeys. And this morning just couldn't have worked out any better. The bird was roosted back over here, over Johnny's shoulder back there, in a bunch of big trees. And when we'd originally come down here yesterday, you know, this spot really caught my eye. You can see here behind me, we got this big fence gap right here, long field. And then on the other side of us here, we got another great big field. And this is just a big funnel between everything down here. And it was just the spot that caught my eye. I told Johnny after he shot his bird, I said, that's where we need to have the blind. It's the spot down there. And we had several hens come through here yesterday. 3 hens in a group, and then a bearded hen. And then we decided we'd leave it here last night. And of course we left all of our cameras in the blind and everything. And then the rain. So, but anyway, here's our setup. We got the Jake over the hen. We got another hen over there up on the stand. And then the blind behind us through this fence gap, and it just worked. You know, it seems like anytime you can get them pinched down where they're coming to you, it works better. And one thing I always try to do is make sure that my decoys are never in line with my blind. I try to have the turkeys coming perpendicular to where my blind is, to where they can always skyline the decoys, and then not necessarily that they see you in the blind. I just don't like the decoys to be in against a backdrop where they can't see it. And I feel like if you have them coming straight at you, that's a problem it causes sometimes. So anyway, looks like we got more rain coming here. We're going to get everything packed up and get out of here. But just a awesome 3 days here in Kansas. Herman and I have had a awesome time. Anytime you're with the Johnny Herrmann, it's hard not to have fun. So we're get packed out packed up and pack out of here. So until next time, guys, bow hunt or die.
Come on, Herman.
Yes.
Go for it.
Go for what?
Claim the hill.
Claim the hill. Oh,
Yeah.
get to the top.
Yeah. Oh, there's our truck. I see it. Yeah. Truck's just right over there, so I think we're gonna survive.
Justin, that is the shot that I want. That's the shot I want.
That's as good
I
as
mean,
it
if you
gets.
could just memorize that and just replay it over in your brain, like, dude, that is just money.
Well, if you get your COVID vaccine, there's a chip in it, I heard,
Oh, yeah.
and they could program better shot placement.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
good.
you
I
just-
got
you
my
just
first
gotta-
shot.
You just got to call Bill Gates.
You got your first
He's
shot.
going to dial us in, get rid of target panic.
And he's going to find all our spots.
That's all right. I don't think Bill Gates hunts anyways.
Oh, okay, then.
He's probably got better spots to hunt than
He
ours.
does.
and if you're Bill
I think
Gates,
I think he
you
might
can
be
hunt
the
anywhere.
largest landowner.
Well, good for him.
Is he the largest landowner? I think I read that statistic somewhere.
Yeah,
Comment
there's
below.
probably
I
a
think it's
meme
true.
that you saw.
Are you?
online.
I want to
It's
hear
fake news.
if you're lucky enough to hunt next to one of his farms. That'd be kind of cool. Like, who owns property next to this guy? That'd be kind of cool.
Fair, okay, if you happen to hunt next to Bill Gates' property, let us know.
We
But,
wanna know.
Back to the hunt. Clinton
all we
made a
got
perfect
there.
shot on that bird. Him and Johnny had a heck of a time. It was a short 3-day trip to Kansas. I know it's a long drive. I've made it several times myself, so it was certainly well worth the trip for those guys. So congratulations. Heck of a way to kick off
When are you
the
going
season.
turkey hunt next?
This weekend, man. Second season.
When's it start? Saturday?
Saturday.
So first season ends Friday?
Yes, that is correct. So I will be turkey hunting this weekend. We'll see if I can manage to drum up a bird somewhere. So guys, next up we're going to do an Ask the Experts question brought to you by the fine folks over at Lancaster Archery. Lancaster Archery, I should say. Let's do this. So this question comes from one of our forum members, the mysterious D Noodles,
D Noodles.
who asks.
Did we make this up?
No.
Is
he's
it a real guy?
legit forum guy.
All right.
He's
D
got his
Noodles.
tinfoil hat on right now, and he asks, does right or left helical matter in regards to being a left or right-handed shooter? I am honestly stumped. I have no idea, so we're going to turn this one over to the archery expert.
That's all PJ.
Our buddy PJ Riley with Lancaster Archery.
Hey guys, got another great question today from an archer who's asking about left and right helical fletched arrows, whether that pertains to being a left or right-handed shooter. There's an old saying that if you're a left-handed archer, you should shoot left helical, right-handed archer should shoot right helical. That is not what dictates your arrow fletching. First, let's talk about that, right and left helical. So right here, I am holding an arrow. You can see that the point end of the arrow is sitting to the left, from my perspective, of the back end. That's how you're going to look at it. From the back here, this is to the left of the back, so this is a left offset. Right here you can see I've got just the opposite. The point end is to the right side of the back end, so this is a right offset. If it were helical, it would be the same thing, but it would just have a little more curve to it. Helical is a curving, you're curving the vein around the shaft, but it's the same principle. And no, it doesn't matter which hand you are. What a lot of target archers like to do is they'll take a bare shaft, no fletching on it, the bare shaft that they're going to shoot from their own bow, stand about 6 feet, and they're going to shoot and note which way the bare shaft wants to spin. Then what they're going to do is fletch it to keep that spin going. So if their arrow's going to spin to the left, they're going to put a left offset, left helical, just to keep it spinning in that direction. You can do that, certainly doesn't hurt anything. The one exception to that, especially for you bow hunters, if you have a fixed blade broadhead where the broadheads are angled, and in most cases, most broadheads I've ever seen, they're going to be angled with a right offset. You don't want to go against the broadheads. So regardless of which way your bare shaft wants to spin, stick to the broadheads. If they're angled to the right, then fletch it right offset, right helical.
Well, PJ, thank you for answering that, because I'm going to tell you straight up, I did not know.
You had no idea.
I
and
had
neither
zero
did I.
idea on that one.
We're experts at
None.
some things and complete novices at others. So that's
Did not
why
know
we
that.
have our man PJ and the guys at Lancaster. And this is actually a really good
Lancaster.
Lancaster. But this is a really good point, right? There's a lot of guys out there with tons of really technical archery questions, right? And they're looking for advice. And I know it's easy. You can go on the Facebook groups, you can go on the forums. Part of the problem with that, just like anything in life, is you just never know the quality of the answer you're getting from some of these people out there.
True.
But what I could tell you is if you have an archery-related question
Yep.
and you call or chat or email with anybody at Lancaster Archery, like those guys are the legitimate experts. They do this all day, every day, and they are an amazing resource. If you have questions about how to do something, why to do something, what product to use, what's right for you, like one of the things they pride themselves on is their tech support.
Yeah, and
their
money on
And
it.
if you're lucky enough, you get PJ on the phone, you tell him you know us, maybe they'll give you a discount. You never know.
I think you might be stretching there just a little bit.
He'll probably charge you double. Don't tell him you know us. So thank you to PJ and the guys at Lancaster Archery as always. Last up for this episode, we're going to jump into our trophy photos. We got some turkeys finally to look at, so let's do it.
Colin Wilson,
Dale Moeller,
Jared Ely,
Jim Ware,
Sean Carswell.
and Tyson Patrick.
Well, this was an easy pick this week. I mean,
No, it wasn't easy. It
well,
came down to
Colin
two
would have
guys.
won, but
No bow in the phone.
I know.
Colin, come
Colin,
on, bro.
we
How many
know that
times we gotta
shotgun
say
is
this?
hidden behind that log.
It probably is.
That's what he did.
That bird's head's awful red.
But Tyson nailed it. Tyson Patrick, you are the winner, 100%.
Great photo. Great
Yeah.
bird.
Everything's perfect.
The sun's coming up in the back. It's just a good photo. Congratulations
photo.
to Tyson. That's how you want
Learn
to do
from
it.
that photo.
Take notes, everybody. Make sure you continue to send those trophy photos in. We got a lot of fun prizes to give away. All sorts of HS strut calls and other turkey hunting paraphernalia. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure you check back next week right here on Bowhunt or Die. I'm going to be doing a bow build video here very soon on my V3. Getting that sucker all set up.
I went out turkey hunting, but was unsuccessful.
Todd's been turkey hunting. He's spending too much time playing on his phone, not paying attention. Didn't get a turkey yet, but there's still hope. So shoot straight, and we'll see you next time. Bowhunt or Die, baby.
Is that a gobble?
I don't know. We don't have any more tags, Herman. I don't care about any gobbles.
Kansas archery. Well, it's